Hi, Youngju. For your homework, you are going to write about a successful person. So remember, in our textbook, we were reading about successful people such as Bill Gates, and there was an astronaut, there was a lady who could paint really well. So for your homework, you want to decide a person that you want to learn about and write about. So the first thing you should do is think about who you will write about. And that could be a business person, that could be an athlete, or it could even be a singer. It's totally up to you, so you must decide who you think is interesting and then think about what you want to say. Second, what do you want to learn or write about? So this is going to take some thinking, and I gave you some ideas, such as maybe you want to write about his birthday, the city he lived in, or things he liked, things he was good at, or how he helped people. These are just ideas. There are a lot more things that you could write about for your person. Now, in order to write things or write sentences, you must have information. So you need to look for information on the internet. So I recommend do a search in google.com and type Steve Jobs for kids in the search box. Now, I wrote that because I'm going to choose Steve Jobs, and I wrote this for kids so that the sentences are easier to read. Now, remember, when you get information on the internet, don't copy and paste sentences. That's copying and cheating, and that's wrong. So what I mean by that is, let's say, for example, I went to the internet, and here's the search box, and I type Steve Jobs for kids, and then I click search. So I get a lot of different information about Steve Jobs. So I'll click one of them, and I can see that he was born in 1955, and here's some information about his elementary school, and it said that he liked to play pranks, which means he liked to joke a lot. And I can check another website and find more information about him. And so what I mean by copy and paste would be if you took this sentence and on your computer you pressed Control C, and then you go to your document and then you pasted it, that would be definitely wrong, and you don't want to do that. So it's good to get information from the internet, but you must write your own sentences. So after you have your information, you are ready to write sentences. So number one, I gave you an example. Steve Jobs was a person who made Apple computers. And so for your homework, you need to do 10 sentences. Now, if you notice, we sort of did some grammar practice this week. So I'd like for you to practice writing some of the sentences that we practiced. So what I mean by that is, number one, you can see Steve Jobs was a person who made Apple computers, right? Remember those sentences? And then number two is also very similar. He designed the iPhone, which had many nice tools. So I'd like for you to create some sentences like that in your homework assignment. So just to review things, so remember, for your homework, first thing that you want to do is think about who you will write about. Number two, decide what you will write about. Number three, you have to get information. So look in the internet and find information. And then finally, you are ready to write your sentences. Okay? So that's your homework, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye.